So, y'all, we got new footage of Tory Lanez getting stabbed. Here goes the CTV camera footage of that. As you can see, Tory Lanez is on the ground. The guy, the essay, he on top, he's stabbing him. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just from looking at what's happening, all the motions, I'm surprised Tory Lanez lived. Like, do y'all not see the way this man is stabbing him? All in his neck, all in his sides, all the vital areas. Your kidneys, right? Everything. He's still going.
Hey, yo,
Tory Lanez, he gets up out of there. Now, hold on. Let me see if there's more to this video. No, there's not more. So basically, shout out this guy. He had the footage. What the fuck is this? Nigga, I skip back the video, I get a fucking ad? Yeah. Anyway, so let's watch that again. Shout out this guy, he had the footage. I'm gonna put this video down below just in case y'all wanna check out his content. But I just wanna play this footage again. I just wanna play it again. So there's Tory Lanez right there. Or I think so. Hold on. So I think, hold on, where's Tory? I think Tory is right there. I think he's still upstairs. I think that was a different dude. This is a different guy. Yeah. So Tory was still upstairs. Okay, so my bad. Hold on. Let me skip it back a little bit. Just so I can make sure I'm not wrong about shit. Okay, so Tory went in the cell. My bad. So Tory went in the cell. Tory's like right around here. Tory's upstairs. He's standing right there. He gets into it with the essay. I think the nigga comes out of the cell. They get into it. Tory gets on the ground. Tory's on the ground. The essay stabbing him. Y'all know about prison, bro? This shit is happening right in front of them. Where the fuck is anybody to break it up? The nigga that just walked past him up the stairs, the nigga that just went down the stairs. This is why you don't want to go to prison, y'all. This video right here is a perfect example on why don't go to prison. You niggas want to be out here acting tough and all this shit, want to crash out every time. This is what's going to happen to you. Look, he's getting stabbed. You can see him stabbing him. He fighting on the ground. He getting up. I don't know if that was Tory Lanez that went down or if it was the essay. I don't know. You feel me? It's real choppy. It's real granulated, right? But from what we can see, Tory Lanez got stabbed really bad. Those was about 14. It seems like some of those look like he was blocking them. I seen that Tory Lanez was kicking. When he was on his back, Tory Lanez was kicking up. So he was trying to kick him off him. So I'm pretty sure it was some stabs that didn't get through because Tory Lanez was blocking it. But he was able to get through 14 times. And I just want to say, looking at this footage, bro, you can't tell me that it's not a miracle that Tory Lanez survived this encounter. Like, the way he was aggressively stabbing Tory Lanez repeatedly over and over, it's nothing short of a miracle. God was on this nigga's side. Because that was brutal. That was brutal. Tory Lanez, first of all, he had him on the ground. And Tory Lanez was on the ground getting stabbed. That shit was brutal. Looking at this shit, actually seeing what happened, I hope a lot of people change their minds with what they said. And when I say people, I mean bitches. The reason why I say bitches is because bitches was donating to this nigga's GoFundMe to support his books and put money on him. And they was saying, oh, what happened to Tory Lanez was good. We don't give a fuck. He should have died. The nigga lungs collapsed on him. Y'all don't watch. I want y'all to watch this footage and actually really contemplate what you just said about this man wishing death on him. Do you not see what the fuck just happened? Imagine if that was you. I don't really like to say imagine if that was one of your loved ones. No, no, because that doesn't hit as hard. Things that things that happen in your life hit harder when it's something that you go through personally. So I want to ask all those women out there that was saying all that nasty shit. Imagine if that was you on the ground and it was a man stabbing you 14 times. You probably most likely wouldn't have made it the way Tory Lanez made it because women are smaller, your lung capacity is smaller, your bodies is smaller, you're weaker. It's just a fact. So a man having you on the ground and stabbing you 14 times, it would have been way worse than Tory Lanez being on the ground and getting stabbed 14 times. Because Tory Lanez got stabbed 14 times, but since you're a woman, you're weaker, you can't stop the stabs the way a man can. So you would have been stabbed 20 times. You probably wouldn't have made it. Tory Lanez, by the grace of God, and also by physical capacity, by just biology, he was able to take more. He's able to take more punishment than one of you bitches that's talking crazy in the comment section. That if you was in his same situation, most likely probably would not have made it out of that situation the way Tory Lanez did. You wouldn't have recovered. Tory Lanez lungs shut down. If your lungs would have shut down, most likely more times than not than a man, you would have died. So since knowing that, right, knowing the facts that when it comes to our physicality, that you would have been in a lot more harm's way than Tory Lanez was, just because he's a man. We built different. Knowing that, I want you to put yourself in these shoes and imagine a man doing this to you being a woman. Do you take back everything you said now? No, I bet you don't. Because y'all evil. Yeah, evil. You bitches is over here crowning the queen that ain't never had a Tara. Y'all crowning the queen that ain't never had a Tara. That bitch ain't never won prom in the day of her life. That bitch is terrible. And I don't mean as just a person, I mean music. She can't make music for shit. You niggas is supporting a bitch that fell off. After all this shit transpired, you supporting a bitch that fell off versus the nigga that she's getting into it with was making albums and songs and singles in prison and getting hella views and streams, my nigga. Shits was going #1 on trending and some more shit. Everybody giving his albums high ratings and views. Bro, Tory Lanez sold more albums out of fucking prison than this bitch Megan sold throughout damn near her entire career. And I don't give a fuck if that's dramatic, nigga. That shit might be true. And even if it's not her entire career, he sold more. He sold more sales than she did with multiple albums that she dropped. It's a lot of albums that bitch dropped. That shit ain't sell nothing. I think one of her albums sold what, 30K first week? It that? 12, 20K? 10K? And y'all over here talking about oh, he got stabbed 14 times. That's good for him. You bitches is evil as hell, bruh. You hoes is conniving as fuck. Conniving. Taking up for this big ass banshee. Fuck you taking up for her. You taking up for this giraffe pussy built ass bitch. And she ain't do shit for y'all motherfuckers. All she did was give y'all shitty ass music that y'all claim up and down was the most fire shit ever on planet Earth. No, nigga, that shit is butt. It's butt. And Tina Snow, that bitch took her name from a nigga. I forgot the nigga name, but his name ended with Snow too. He's a rapper. Before she was Tina Snow, somebody already had that name. Not only is the bitch ass at making music, but she don't write her own shit. Party Next Door already exposed that about her. And then on top of that, she couldn't even come up with her own alter ego for herself. She had to take a man's name. Hey man, you bitches need to get a grip. Free my nigga Tory Lanez. He got stabbed 14 times. He had to go through this traumatic ass event for no fucking reason for a hoe that stepped on glass. There's ring camera footage and there's some other shit. There's a whole bunch of new evidence, whole bunch of lawyers. There's a lot of people coming out speaking against this shit. Not only that, but there's a whole bunch of celebrities that are speaking against Megan Thee Stallion and supporting Tory Lanez. Even what's her name? What's her name? I forgot the girl that made this. Who's the bitch name? It's Nick Cannon's wife. She made the slut walk. Well, one of Nick Cannon's wives. She made the slut walk. I forgot her name. She basically Wiz Khalifa wife, right? I think he married her. Oh no, Wiz Khalifa baby mama. I forgot her fucking name. Damn. Anyway, she made the slut walk, right? The reason why I'm bringing her up is because she's like a big feminist, right? She's all for the women. She's all for women empowerment. But even her went against Megan Thee Stallion and is saying free Tory Lanez. Even she's going against Megan. The girl that made the slut walk, that's all for woman empowerment, even she's going against Megan Thee Stallion and saying free Tory Lanez. What does that tell you, my nigga? It's new evidence. It's ring camera footage. It's also audio of Megan Thee Stallion not saying that she got shot, saying she got stabbed. I mean, saying that she stepped on glass. I don't know about y'all, but if somebody says they stepped on glass and doesn't say they got shot, okay, that right there should be enough proof and evidence that whoever she then says after the fact, oh no, he shot me, shouldn't do any jail time. Because not only did you lie, for one, but for two, there really was no evidence of her getting shot in her foot. Not even any shrapnel. And if there was shrapnel in her foot, that's not evidence of her getting shot. That could be anything, right? Like the gun going off and shooting the ground because Tory Lanez trying to wrestle it out of Kelsey's hand and it ends up shooting a little too close to her foot. And then the bullet breaks off and some pieces get into her foot. But we know from footage and video evidence she stepped on glass. She opens the car door, the glass bottle drops, and you could clearly see it shatters. She steps right in it. Being the stupid bitch caught in the headlights she is, steps right in the glass, cuts her feet, and then that's when everything. That's basically what happened. That's it. As soon as she stepped in the glass, the cops was right there. They caught it all on camera. It's on the cop cam. She steps in the glass, then the cops tell her to put her hands up in the air. After that, whatever happened before that must have not happened because she only got her foot hurt when she stepped on a glass. There was no evidence to support that her foot was hurt prior, before stepping on a glass, from a gunshot wound or any shrapnel. So where the fuck did the gunshot come into? Where the fuck did the gunshots come into play? When did that happen? Because if you stepped on glass and that's how you hurt your foot, then where the fuck is the gunshot that you keep talking about? When the fuck did that take place? Did that take place before? Because if that took place before, then that means she also lied again. She never got shot in her foot. The gun could have went off. Kelsey could have been shooting that bitch. Tory Lanez could have been wrestling out of her hand. And yeah, like I said, it could have went off, but it didn't shoot her in the foot. Then after the gun, so then here's what I'm thinking. After the gun goes off and you get into this dispute with Kelsey and this bitch almost blowing your head off, you get back into the car. You get back into the car? You get back into the car. To what? Negotiate? And then you step out when the cops come. I don't know how the fuck you step out and you drop a bottle on the ground. You step out when the cops come, drop a bottle on the ground, it shatters, and then you step in the glass. You say you stepped in the glass, so yeah, that matches the story. Then after this shit all transpires, and it's time for court, you switching up your story and saying, oh no, Tory Lanez shot me in the foot. And then after that, the bitch got on the internet and denied that she stepped on the glass. How the fuck y'all believe in a bitch that got like 10 lies in one story? The bitch lied like 10 times in one story. Bitch said I never stepped in no glass. I ain't never stepped in no glass. I got shot in the foot. Huh? Bitch, we see on 4K you stepped in glass. The bitch is a liar, bro. Megan Thee Stallion look like a lying asshole. She look like a lie. She lied about them fucking. Like what? You don't want to admit? You don't want to admit you fucked a nigga that's 5'3"? Like you ashamed because you fucked a nigga that was 5'3"? Don't be ashamed of that. You fucked him. He lit. It's Tory Lanez. Of course you gonna fuck him, 5'3" or not. What you so ashamed of? Nah, the bitch just didn't want to. She just didn't want to seem like a hoe. She just didn't want to seem like a hoe. Because everybody in the industry already was saying she was. I'm talking about Drake, Party Next Door. Tory Lanez didn't really say too much about the bitch. And he's a stand-up guy for that. Because he could have. He could have aired out her shit. And then there was some other niggas, man. We got 21 Savage that was joining the feud. They dropped that whole album talking about the bitches in the industry. Like, what the fuck is going on, bro? This shit crazy, bro. Anyway, we got new evidence. We got new footage of everything she's saying absolutely being null and void. None of that shit adds up. None of it makes sense. The bitch is a bold-faced liar. Free my nigga Tory Lanez. He should not have been in a situation in the first place where he was in jail serving 10 years for this bullshit. I don't give a fuck if he got a gun charge. You don't get 10 years for a fucking gun charge, my G. You don't. You don't. Especially if it's not your gun. It's not even enough proof or evidence to support that it's your gun. It's like multiple DNAs on it, I heard. Or it wasn't even Tory Lanez's DNA on it. He just had like some of the ash from the gun on his body. Like you could barely even prove that that's his Glock. He not getting 10 years for that shit. It's that simple, my nigga. Free my nigga Tory, get him pardoned. Free Tory. That's all I gotta say, bro. You bitches is tripping. You bitches is tripping.